When God created us, remember, when God created us, he created us in his image. But man, when we choose our own way, I am recreating myself in my own image. In my own display to the world, in what I demonstrate to them, I am demonstrating to them oftentimes the image of Ken because I choose my own way, not the image of God that I was created with. We choose our own way. We don't represent the image of God that he made us with very well, because there is this universal and complete propensity to choose our own way, which is the word depravity. And this word depravity is what we're talking about today. So, is humanity inherently flawed? Logically, scripturally, it seems like there's a universality and a completeness to our own depravity, because we will choose our own way, left to our own devices. And it hurts. It hurts others because our sin distorts the image of God that he created us with. It makes it look like something else. This is why I said, it's like that newly married man who I don't even know how to love anymore. Why? Because I'm inherently choosing selfishness every time. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 20 talks about, it says this, but that is not the way you learned Christ, assuming that you have heard about him and were taught in him, as the truth is in Jesus, to put off your old self, to put off these selfish decisions, to put off this my own way, to put off this image of Ken, which belongs to your former manner of life and is corrupt through deceitful desires. These desires to be selfish, these desires for my own fulfillment, the desires for my own need, and yet instead to be renewed in the spirit of your minds, to put on the new self created after the likeness of God in true righteousness and holiness. This passage tells us that even though God created us in his image, there is a sense of brokenness to that image because of the choices that we have made. Because we have the ability to choose, because we have chosen selfishly, because we have the propensity to choose selfishly, we have broken, sullied this image of God. Because our desires don't reflect his heart for humanity. There are these moments where I don't look like, I don't sound like, I don't feel like God or his heart for people. Just sit next to me in the car on a bad day down 60.
60, yeah.
There are these bad moments, y'all, right? Sit next to us on a rough day after work. There are these moments where we don't feel like, sound like, look like God. Selfishness and even goodness for the sake of simple goodness is even that selfish. They don't reflect the image of God. But there's good news. There's good news. See, God saw us. He saw the broken image, and he said, you know what? I'm going to send my son. I'm going to send my son to die for you. And Jesus came to restore the image of God in us by restoring our relationship with him.
God is doing so much here at Arise Church, and we want you to be a part of it. Stay connected with us on our YouTube channel, Facebook, and Instagram, and wherever you can find us online at My Arise Church, and we'll see you next week.